Tuesday.
That should still be.
Hi, everybody.
The correct stream key and such.
I would think so. You never know. Yeah, it says receiving your content. So who knows? Probably work.
No, this isn't loading the card. I guess I should probably get a new card for it.
Can we just talk about Leo Rush and then let me take a nap?
You that, Tar? We still have match ad due today.
I just want to talk about Leo Rush and then take a nap. That's all I want to do.
But we got to do match chat today, and that's your favorite show.
23-year-old piece of gold. It's all heavy. It's like a brick.
I know. This thing treated us pretty well for a good number of years.
Oh, I'm sure a different card will probably work.
Oh, yeah. No,
Did you try that 64 right there?
Oh, no, I didn't. I'll get one.
There you go.
On the way home, I'll grab one.
Get a new one.
We'll worry about it when we're done. I still need to finish Friendo Road. It's going up later today. It's like 85% done.
All right, cool.
I have to make sure all the color correction looks
You
good.
don't want to put it up first thing in the morning?
I'll put up later today.
I got to give you a graphic. We got to.
Oh, we got to do that too.
Yeah.
Well, it might be up first thing Friday. I was hoping to get up today sometime, but it doesn't happen. Blue Monkey G said he had Del Taco for the first time last night. Awesome. I love Del Taco.
Yeah, Del Taco's great.
Way better than Taco Bell.
I haven't had it in a little while. I wouldn't say it's way better than Taco Bell. No. Taco Bell's hella good, man.
No, not really.
It really is.
Not really.
It's so gooey and cheesy. That's Taco Bell's strength, though, and I know that the cheese isn't your thing.
Yeah.
But one of Taco Bell's true strengths is like the gooiness and sauciness of their cheese. See, you wouldn't know. Like, you can't say no.
Well, I can say no, it's not my thing.
Yeah, you can say no, it's not your thing.
That's all I'm saying. I don't like it. I think Del Taco's better, and that's just my personal preference. I'm not making a universal statement for everybody.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, that's right. All in was supposed to be announcing a match.
Well, they announced SoCal and Cincinnati.
Yeah, I saw that, and they said later today. That was this morning. They're going to announce a match, too.
Christopher Meringue says, I'll see you guys at StarCast. Hella excited.
Cool.
Good.
I just bought my all-in sneakers today.
Bud Ryan asks, are you all in for Rich Swann versus Ray Phoenix tonight on Impact?
It'll probably be a really good match.
Probably. I might watch that shit.
No, I'm not going to watch that, though.
I don't know, man. I have like decisions to make. Should I watch that or should I watch All Aboard the Lex Express?
I think I'm going to be watching the back of my eyelids.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
It's a long day yesterday. It was fun.
Yeah.
Had a good time at your parents' house. Thanks again for the invitation. Your parents were wonderful hosts.
Yeah, man. They're great people.
Some good food.
Mm-hmm.
Some good times.
Mm-hmm.
We went and watched fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Like the finale was quite the spectacle.
Yeah, man.
But leading up to it, it felt longer than usual.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Year to year, it always just feels longer and longer.
But like 2 years ago, I thought it felt pretty short.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that has everything to do with just your general.
Oh, it's one's disposition. Yes.
I think it's exclusively that.
It's like I was tired.
Yeah.
Oh, J.S. Wooten says all-in sneakers. What shoes? The Parley Adidas Ultra Boosts. I think they're called the carbon ones. The ones I showed you.
Mm-hmm. And
I got those. Those are my exclusive all-in shoes.
Okay, that's good. And they're kind of there's some Chicago color in there.
There's more importantly, there's this color in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Got an aqua blue for the heel
Chicago
counter.
Flag. Yeah,
well, it's more of a powder blue in the Chicago flag.
I have to whip up an all-in, our exclusive all-in
we got to discuss are we going to just do a color palette similar to the Chicago flag, so powder blue and red? Which isn't that far removed from this. You got to just...
Right, yeah, no, I know. It's going to be like a conglomeration of...
The all-in design, our design, Chicago color scheme. Okay.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like it'll probably be in this, maybe in this one. I don't know. I'll see. I wanted to look really cool and I wanted to look fresh. I'll put it that way. Whatever we do, I want it to look fresh.
Yeah, not just like a repackage of that.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I wanted to look fresh.
Yeah, something new.
So kind of like the CM Punk shirt with the freaking hand and the lightning.
Yeah.
The arrows, whatever it is. Yeah, I guess for the. So something akin to that, where it looks like sort of grungy and cool Chicago, but then also the all in and also going in raw. So I have no idea. I just want to look cool and popping.
Should it say all in raw?
or
Going all in Raw.
all in Raw, yeah, something like that. But that might be too much. I don't know. It's a lot of words. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna make it look cool. When should we put that on sale? August 1st, so that people have time to buy it and get it, or should it be September 1st?
Well,
No,
I
that's
kind of feel
the
like
day of All In.
well, that's the shirt, the All In shirt we're going to be selling there, right? Should that be first exclusive to people who were there?
Yeah, that's right. That's a good point.
And
so
then
we'll
afterwards,
debut it at All In, at
and then
Starcast.
afterwards, if you want to buy it, yes.
Yeah. So we'll debut it at Starcast.
Patrick Sparks, if you've already sent in a Matt Chat question for this week, you do not have to send a new one in. If you emailed it to me already, that's cool.
Is there something wrong with your current Matt Chat question?
Thank you, J.S. Wood.
Oh, Therith Abada. My family didn't do fireworks yesterday. Arabs and explosives have a very turbulent past. You know what, man? We'll get there one day. I just want everybody to be cool.
I know. Just be cool, people.
Everybody should
Just
be able
be
to
cool.
enjoy everything.
I know.
You know? Going balls in. That's what we should say. Going balls in.
I mean, then you're
balls in.
Then you're just ruining any potential ambiguity in the double entendre of our name.
Yeah.
Then it's just lewd.
Going in double penetration. Going in anally. Going in the butthole.
Does anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, you blew up our Instagram yesterday with that
the Chill Roman?
Chill Larson picture.
That just reinforced why I don't like to wear tank tops.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah, because I'm not used to fabric, like seams laying right here across my shoulders.
It's so comfortable.
No.
It's so weird.
Well, here's the thing, too, is that
Do you have very sensitive skin?
maybe that tank top was a little loose through my midsection.
Yeah.
And so it just felt like I just had too much fabric around me. Right here, but not enough right here. Just not used to it.
That's weird, man.
I don't really care for it. And I got a really bad farmer tan, and I got hairy shoulders.
I know, dude. We're old. You ain't looking to impress anybody, man. You don't have to
not.
impress anybody.
Well, shoulders don't look bad in that picture, though.
You're holding your
corona, yeah.
like an erect penis, though. Like 1,200 people.
That's good.
77 comments.
The only time I'm probably ever going to wear that tank top.
It's great.
I did it for you. You went through the trouble of spending, what, $6 on that?
Yeah, I was there anyway, so there wasn't really any trouble. I literally passed it, wanted it for myself, only saw it in your size, and was like, okay. So there was literally no trouble. But I do appreciate that you wore it to my house, to my parents' house. Be one of my house one day.
Alex C. says, you know what the all-in shirt should say? Anal, I like to.
Anal, I
Maybe we
like
should make
to.
it all-in, I like to.
All in, I'd like to.
Patrick Sparks, did you receive yours last? I mean, you were on the show last week.
Oh my God.
Let me ask everybody a question here. Submits Matt Chat questions. Do you watch the show when you submit a question? I'm just curious. This is like I'm always curious about that.
Yeah.
Like if people watch the show to see what our answers were to their questions. I don't know.
I don't know.
When did you send it in, Patrick Sparks? Because I think you did send yours in a tad late last week, but we got it in. Let me see.
I don't know what Io Shirai's ceiling is because I'm not really familiar with her stuff, but WWE really seems to like her, so I would think a high ceiling.
20. Yeah, Patrick Sparks. Yours got in. Pretty sure. Yeah. Got yours in last week. So if you have a new question, submit that. But you don't have to resubmit.
Something else popped up in your head.
Oh, because last week it sounded like he was in an airplane engine, right?
Yeah. We just use you as a free chat room.
Well, I don't really watch our content either, so.
No, once it's out there, look, man, I lived it. I don't need to see it. Sometimes I'll pop on the audio version just to make sure that we sound okay, and then I would just get mad because I'm like, why can't we sound better?
Although I through the editing process of Friendo Road, I have to watch it over and over and over and over.
Those
and
are
over
a joy,
again.
though. I'm looking forward to the batch that I get to do.
Yeah, so I get to do the next one from the show, and then the next one after that you do, right?
I enjoy watching our performances.
Yeah. Well, there's new stuff since you've seen it last, so
I'm looking forward to that.
After we get this show up and done, we can watch it after I get everything else put in place. Are
there going to be any title changes at Extreme Rules? I get the feeling that the tag team championships the SmackDown ones.
I don't think that's a certainty, though.
Gross.
Thayer says, I watched the show specifically for my question. I find my question first, and I listen to the rest. Also, I've come up with my best Matt Chat question yet. Can't wait.
Great. Patrick Oliva says, I'm going to make the trek tomorrow to the Bay for G1. Man, we got that this weekend. Oh, God. Freaking Colonial.
It's going to be a busy day. Any stops along the way for food? Depends on the route you're taking. I mean, if you're going up 5 to get to the Bay Area, there's not much. There's probably some good stuff along if you take like the 101 up the coast. In San Francisco, there's a really good German restaurant that I'd highly recommend.
What's it called?
Soup and Kuche.
If you're going to be there overnight, go to the Zeitgeist Bar.
Soup
Bar in
Kitchen.
San Francisco.
There's a Buena Vista up by Fisherman's Wharf. It's got really good Irish coffee. They got good breakfast there. What's that donut shop called?
Go to the aquarium. They have a nice aquarium out there.
Well, not the one on Pier 39. That one's not good. Go to the... Is that the one you're talking about?
I'm thinking of the Exploratorium now.
Oh, okay. Well, then there's the Academy of Sciences in Golden Gate Park.
Yeah.
That used to have a really good aquarium. I haven't been there in years, though.
You know what I'd love to go to? A planetarium.
There's one here in town.
Is it a good one?
I haven't been... Well,
Do
I
they
haven't
have a
seen the
Pink
show.
Floyd light show?
I don't think so.
That'd be cool.
I haven't been to the planetarium show, but at the Powerhouse Science Center.
And
Them. Through the wormhole we go. Now you need Interstellar Overdrive for that.
Oh, which one's that?
That goes, it is names of planets. And then goes,
What album is that on?
the first one, I think. It's a Sid Barrett song.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Sergio C. Wait, am I thinking that's Astronomy Don't Mind. I think.
As we pass by Jupiter.
Anyway, there's one of their early songs.
Yeah, Roger Waters discussed his dad in World War II. I've given up on expecting the most talented people to carry the titles. like it's obvious that they put the titles on people who they think the titles can get the most use out of, or the people can get the most use out of them. Because I think Carmella as a character is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
But come on, it's obvious that Asuka should have come in, got the title, and then just kept the title.
Oh, I know.
I mean, that's obvious. Sasha or Bayley should have the title on Raw. That's just obvious. It shouldn't be dicking around between Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss. Look, they're good at their jobs.
Yeah.
But they're not Sasha, they're not Bayley.
No.
You know?
Sergio C says, Parley review coming soon. Yes, I'm gonna do a review of the Air Max 1s I got. I'm going to do a review of the Parleys. I got to start doing sneaker reviews.
Alex C asks, is there any attire better than No One
No.
Knows Universe pants?
No.
Us,
and them.
Jupiter.
Who knows which is which?
Saturn.
That's all about Wizard of Oz, though.
You think that was intentional?
No.
Probably not, huh? Because it doesn't only go halfway through the movie.
Yeah,
It's
because
not an hour and a half long album.
No.
Yeah. Blue Monkey G, are you giving up on Twitch with the new YouTube subs? Is that a new thing? YouTube subs? I thought they had those for a while. Sponsorships for a while. What are subs now? Is that a different thing?
No, that's the sponsorship, I think. Well, here's the song I was thinking of.
Yeah, we're not giving up on Twitch because of that. I'd be giving up on Twitch because of something else.
You heard this song before?
Yeah.
Sid Barrett. All right.
Yeah, what a weirdo.
We have a bunch of planets there. Go see.
Interesting fella.
Jupiter, Saturn. Oh, those are
Oberon,
Miranda, and
Miranda.
Titania, Neptune, Titan, stars can frighten.
Oh, those are probably some of the bigger
Moons.
Oberon. The paid subs stuff.
Sponsors.
So I think you can do those now with. So before I think it was just for the gaming stuff.
Yeah.
Now is it for all the channels? Is that right?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm cool just doing.
I don't really
super
know
chats.
anything about YouTube, man. I'll be honest with you. They changed so much stuff.
Hey, I appreciate that they give
That what do they call it? That premiere thing. That seems interesting.
Yeah, that seems good. Could be cool. Could be cool.
Hello, Philly Flexer.
I think it'd be fun, like the premiere thing, especially would work. I think best for stuff like Friendo Road.
Yeah.
But then those are only.
Then we can do
5
like
minutes long.
what we have to do, like once a month. We can put them all together. Every
Oh,
arc.
that's
put
a
'em-
good idea.
and do show them
Whenever
that way.
there's a new arc, yeah.
Yeah.
Every couple
Especially to
months.
recap going into the next match or
Sure.
something like that.
Yeah. Just a thought.
Yeah, Noam Dar is jacked.
I know, it's awesome.
Man.
He looked great last night. You could tell he was in a good mood too, which is surprising because he's on 205 Live.
But he got to squash TJP.
I know. With a freaking badass flying knee.
Mhm.
That was rad. Oh, it's okay, Philly Flexer. I just didn't know we were running late today. There was no bother. My DMs are always open for you guys to bother me. Sometimes I respond, sometimes I don't. Oh, we're at 16 minutes. Maybe we should start the show. Are we going to do a chat trivia today for the...
Oh, we could. Oh, we were supposed to do Tournament of Champions this week.
we'll
So maybe we should wait till next week.
push that. I'm in no...
Yeah, today's going to be kind of a mellow day. I didn't get to bed till after midnight.
I get to bed at 11:30, but then I woke up at like 6:30. Now 6:15.
So we're going to do this, eat lunch, finish Friendo Road, do Matt Chat, go home.
Sounds like a good
Maybe I'll try to go to the gym this afternoon if I have time.
I'm gonna go for a run today. What's the weather supposed to be like out there?
I think it's supposed to remain relatively cool.
High of 90.
That's not bad.
Yes, Leo Rush has the best smile. Even including the Rockies, got the best smile. Leo Rush is my new favorite thing. My new favorite person ever. I'm a fan.
23-year-old piece of gold.
I'm a fan. And then every time the camera cut to him, when he's at ringside, he'd be like, it's great.
I love this hoodie. That design
I
on
know, it's
the
awesome.
logo is great.
I know.
Every hour on the hour, man of the hour.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they'll sell that.
All right, here we go.
Oh, it's a pullover. I don't really like pullover hoodies.
Step outside your box, dude. I get a haircut so bad.
So do I. I'm going to cut my hair before Saturday.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, friendos, this is Charlotte. You're watching Going in Raw.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife.
Hurry.
And you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, Rundell, Steve here.
And Larson.
Yeah, welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson. Available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that sub button, little notify bell next to it on YouTube to make sure you're always getting your new Going In Raw notifications.
Yeah.
What are you writing over there?
Making some notes for we do the
Daniel
show tomorrow.
Ryan.
Do the show tomorrow.
Yeah. Anyways, we're also on Patreon at patreon.com/Steven Larson. You guys know all about Patreon.
Yeah.
You give us money to support the show, and in return, we get you early access to stuff, live streams, and of course, the Friendo Care Package, which is right here. Look at that bad boy.
Ooh.
A comic book, stickers,
Hey, there's something else we need to plug too.
posters, and a postcard. And oh, yeah, this past week, we also opened up a new merch store, friendomarket.com. Look at that. Prints, stickers. Right now, we've got this great deal. It's for the first week of the Friendo Market's existence.
Yeah.
For $25, you get this Going In Raw Slayest shirt, the one you see us wearing there, and 3 stickers. The thing you see on the shirt, but in sticker form. Black and red going in and white going in raw logo sticker, and then the Slow Wolf Pack sticker. It's like the red version. And then also a signed postcard. So, yeah, check it out, friendomarket.com. We've been selling a bunch of these. I think we're actually out of double XLs.
Yeah.
We got a lot of hosses here and going in raw, so we sold a bunch of those out. Yeah, check it out. And that's so the first week. It's gonna be $25, and then after that, starting Monday, it's gonna be $30.
Still a good deal, though.
Still a really good deal. And the thing about the shirts is that they're silk screened. They're not like the glorified iron-on stuff. It's not just sort of like that's. I think that's like an acid process. I think this one. That's the kind of thing where like they strip away pigment. I think. Maybe. I think I heard that once.
No,
anyways.
This looks like it's on top of the fabric.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah.
But these ones, they're silk screen. They're really, really fancy. They're like really cool. They pop. And it's a cool little design. So check that out. friendomarket.com. We're going to have, I want to keep that updated. So we're going to add new prints, new shirts.
Yes.
Comic books.
Yes.
All sorts of stuff. I want
all that stuff.
Those little pins.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Dude, check this out. So usually the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I get on my phone while I lay in bed and see what's new in the world of Twitter.
Nice.
And I noticed there was this Twitter account, I think called 2020 that followed.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
They follow you too?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So go to their shop. They sell wrestling stuff.
They have a Lex Express.
Yes. Pin,
right? Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I know. That's fantastic.
They have a Sportatorium shirt up there too.
Oh, I know. They have a bunch of cool stuff. 2020 apparel.
Yeah.
If you go to 20x20apparel.com, there's a free plug for them.
They have a Lex Express pin.
There's all sorts of great. I checked them out too this morning. So I was like, oh, cool. They followed us for some reason. Probably because they knew that we'd look at their stuff and they'd be like, oh, these guys are down. These guys like Lex Luger.
Well, just the other day you mentioned wanting to go and watch wrestling at the Sportatorium.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they heard that. And they said
Could be.
Sportatorium. Check it out.
Could be.
Anyways. So, yeah, fun stuff. Talk about fun stuff. Man, hell of an episode of 205 Live this week. I actually like this one better than I liked NXT this week. And NXT had plenty of good stuff.
Yeah, it was fine.
But, man, 205 Live was off the hook.
Well, anytime you get Mustafa Ali and Buddy Murphy in the ring, good things are going to happen.
Yeah, and more importantly, Leo Rush. He is my new favorite, man. He is my new flippin' favorite. That dude is hilarious.
He's pretty funny.
He kills me.
He's pretty funny.
Anyways, how'd the show start off?
Started off with TJP coming down the ring, drop another promo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Wondering about the level of competition he's been facing. Also wondering about why he wasn't in the main event.
Yeah.
But he was taking on a mystery opponent.
Yeah.
And he was awaiting said opponent. He says, all right, send him out. Who is this guy?
Who is that man?
And it's the returning to 205 Live, Noam Dar.
Yeah, man. So hold on a second.
He is jacked.
He's the #1 contender to the UK title.
Yeah, it looks like he'll be on both shows maybe.
And he's on 205 Live.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. Hey, I'm fine with that, though.
Oh, heck yeah.
Because he's jacked.
Man, he looks great.
He looks amazing.
He's got those Universe pants, the Universe jacket.
And he's got a spring in his step, too. Like, he was...
he's jacked, so yeah.
He just seemed a lot happier and just... You know, when you're saddled with a gimmick that obviously sort of, you know how like somebody will do one thing, Vince will find it hilarious, and then he'll tell that person to run it into the ground.
What they have to do the rest of their career.
And so he was doing the Alicia Fox thing, right? And so that's what everybody knows him for. But the guy's actually a terrific wrestler.
Yeah, he is.
And now on 205 Live, the exciting thing is now on 205 Live, they're letting them wrestle. And so it's going to be a lot of fun to see what he can actually do.
Plus, he's jacked.
To the gills, man, loked.
He's
like prison jacked.
It's pretty neat when it seems like when most people get hurt in WWE, when they come back, they're jacked. Tommaso Ciampa,
he
tore up like 3 joints, came back just jacked.
They're just in the gym all day.
The vascularity is off the charts with Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, man, it is.
Anyways,
so
it wasn't much of a match. Noam Dar won in pretty much squash fashion.
Yeah, this was great.
It was a matter of like 2 moves and a finisher, and Noam Dar picked up the win.
Yeah.
And they're really selling on both on commentary and kind of a attempted interview later that TJP was distraught, but also pushing the idea that he was completely unprepared.
Talk about unprepared. I can't find the goddamn show notes.
They should just be in the usual folder.
I know. You'd think. Oh, here we go.
There. You know, sometimes things just don't show up.
Yeah, Google's a fickle beast.
Say that
sometimes.
again.
Yeah.
Next, we had a Buddy Murphy promo. He was back in the locker room getting what? Jacked with some resistance bands.
Resistance bands.
Gave a
He's getting
promo.
prison jacked.
Oh, man, he's been that for a long time.
He has been.
He is massive.
Hey, how much do you think that fool actually weighs?
210?
Yeah,
At least.
right. Like 230.
He's huge.
He's jacked, dude.
But I don't know how tall he is.
Yeah, probably not very.
Like Mustafa Ali's pretty jacked, too.
Both those guys should be on main roster.
Oh, heck yeah.
Especially after this match. Holy
Oh,
crap.
heck yeah. Buddy Murphy promo just hyping his match in the main event against Mustafa Ali. Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next, was it Dasha tried to interview TJP?
She ran up on him while he was walking backstage, and
He
he
was taking
no-sold
his
her.
tape off and threw it down and walked out the door and left the arena.
But what was funny, though, is there was a dude who happened to be walking out in front of him at the same time, because I think TJP wanted to kick the door open, and the door was already open, and it was swinging back, and he just sort of kicked it a little bit. Sort of lessen the dramatic impact.
Yeah, not quite
I
as
like those
dramatic.
little details. Though. They
Yeah,
make me
I
laugh.
know.
Oh, this is my favorite here, man.
Next, Akira Tozawa versus Jason Strife.
Isn't Jason Strife the name of one of those like 2K18 jobber guys or 2K17?
It was Jason. It was something.
Jason Jet.
Jason Jet.
And
Yeah.
then he became a producer.
Yeah, in the following game. Yeah.
Anyways, Jason Strife looked like one of those guys from 2K18, one of the jobber guys who becomes a producer.
Yeah. Before the match started, Leo Rush came down to watch the match ringside.
And he saunters. I noticed this. So between his sauntering down to the ring and his promos, it's like everything he does is slow
Except his wrestling.
which is extra fast. And I wonder if that is... I wonder
Intentional.
if that's intentional.
Could be.
If it is, it's amazing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
because it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
It is. So he comes down and just to observe the match, to scout his opponent, to do some recon. I
Well,
guess.
this is competition in the cruiserweight division.
Well, the opponent, yeah, competition, exactly. See, Akira Tozawa's out there. Let's see what he's doing. Akira Tozawa has, he basically dominates this match, save for a couple moments, but basically that was because he was kind of distracted by Leo Rush, just hanging out ringside. And the great thing is, every time the cameras, I love how in character Leo Rush is. Every time the cameras caught him, he was doing, it was like for a reaction to something Akira Tozawa did. And he would go like, oh, it was so great.
Yeah.
It's so fantastic. And he's got like this amazing hoodie on.
Oh,
this,
that
like,
design on the hoodie and the hat is great.
it was all money. It was
Yeah.
so much money.
Yeah.
Anyways, Akira Tozawa ended up winning, of course.
Top rope senton, yeah.
Right. And afterwards, Leo Rush, I think did he stand up on commentary?
Yeah, on the announce
He
table.
got the mic and cut a promo, and I loved it. It
Yeah.
was so great.
Yeah.
He talks almost like Christopher Walken. He says, "I'm a fan. I'm a fan of yours, Akira Tozawa."
Yeah.
In the ring. But, of course, he circles back around to,
Must
you're
have
good.
a match, pretty much,
You're
yeah.
good, but Leo Rush.
Not the
You're
man
not.
of the hour.
You're not the man. You're not the man of the hour. That's me.
And then you'll
Leo
feel
Rush.
the rush.
I freaking love that.
Oh, he's
dude.
great.
He is fantastic. That match is going to be gangbusters,
Oh, heck
by
yeah.
the way.
Heck yeah.
Akira Tozawa versus flipping Leo Rush.
Yeah, it's gonna be
What a
great.
great first real match,
Oh, I know.
'Cause he just had
I'm
that
happy.
jobber
Yeah,
last
I'm happy they're putting him right into a real feud.
Oh,
versus,
I don't want 4 weeks of jobbers who,
Exactly.
are as slow as me.
Yeah.
I want him to go full speed with Akira Tozawa.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
God, that's
Yeah.
going to be great. Man. Anyways.
Next backstage we got Mustafa Ali preparing for his match against Buddy Murphy in the main event. Mustafa Ali is the best. He's the best.
No, he totally is the best. After that, we had, I don't remember this at all, a Cedric Alexander iPhone promo.
Oh, he's just talking about his match against Hideo Itami. It was announced that next week
Yeah.
is the cruiserweight title
Hey,
match.
Killer matches back to back this week, and then next week, that's going to be a killer match. That's going to be really good. But holy crap, after that, for our main event, we had Mustafa Ali versus Buddy Murphy. No DQ. Oh, my God. This was fantastic. Another killer match from these two, man.
They can do no wrong.
They
in the
really,
ring.
they really can do no wrong. The match started off outside the ring, actually. They took it outside and started brawling.
Well, instantly,
basically to
like
start.
as soon as Buddy Murphy got to the ring, Mustafa Ali drop kicked him out.
I think, didn't he get onto the apron and then the bell rang or something like that?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
not.
He got no before the bell rang. He got in the apron. Ali drop kicked him out.
Yeah.
Crowd. Mustafa Ali did that crossbody off the barricade into the crowd.
Man.
Yeah, it was pretty insane. There was that spot where Buddy Murphy threw Mustafa Ali onto the base, like the corrugated metal on the bottom of the ramp, and to follow that up with a suplex in the same spot.
Yes.
Working over his back. That was
Yeah.
kind of the story, at least
Yeah.
for Buddy Murphy, working over Mustafa Ali's back. It got to the point where I just stopped taking notes because I was just, A, it was late, B, I was getting into the match.
It was fantastic. So they heavily use, and it's kind of interesting because we get ladder matches, we get table matches. It's not often somebody takes, like we've seen it every once in a while. Like I remember in a Hell in a Cell match, Rusev had Roman Reigns in the Accolade, I think,
On top of the ring steps. Yeah,
steps.
we're using a chain too, yeah.
Yeah, but beyond that, I can't really think of a time when the ring steps, beyond just being a blunt force object.
There's not generally a whole lot of creative use of ring steps.
But they were getting very creative with the ring steps.
Yeah.
They put it in the corner.
Yeah.
And we saw like a superplex off the
Yeah,
the
but
ring steps.
before that, Buddy Murphy set up so it was supported against the top turnbuckle and was doing some like Beals or hip tosses.
Yeah, he was just throwing Mustafa Ali into
the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually Mustafa turned around, did a Hurricane Rana, sending Buddy Murphy into that. But then Mustafa Ali set it up so it was vertical, so the bottom step was facing upwards against the corner, and did a superplex off that, which is pretty insane.
Yeah. And then, of course, we got the Spanish Fly. They ended up on the outside of the ring again, and Buddy Murphy was getting up on the barricade. Before he was able to do anything, Mustafa Ali came and prevented him from doing anything, stood him up, and then jumped up there. Spanish Fly from the barricade onto the announce table. Oh, my God. That was magical. That was some video game stuff.
Yeah.
That was something that's
I like the
shooting in.
Spanish Fly is pretty much the official move of 205 Live. Everybody does it. You're guaranteed to
it's
see one per
fantastic.
episode.
I know. It's amazing. It's fantastic.
And towards the end, pretty much right after that spot, they get back in the ring. Buddy Murphy hits a vicious knee strike of Mustafa Ali, and Mustafa is tied up in the ropes.
Yeah.
And then Buddy Murphy just follows up with 3 more running knee strikes.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Yeah. Then he pulls him out, which I thought was a bad move.
Yeah, well, he pulls him out and then grabs him by the arms and gives him another one.
Yeah.
Kota Ibushi's finisher.
I would have liked to have seen 11 knee strikes. While you have somebody wrapped up in the ropes.
Doing it.
Oh, just keep doing it.
Well, the thing was the ref got in the way. It's like, hey, stop! I need to check on him.
Oh, I didn't notice
That's
that
why
part.
he stopped
Okay.
doing it.
All right.
But yeah, it's no DQ. Shove the ref out of the way and keep doing it.
I know. Exactly.
The ref's not going to DQ you.
Yeah, what are you going to do? DQ?
Yeah.
You can't.
He'll stop the match.
DQ.
He'll stop the match.
Yeah.
So he gives him that opportunity. The ring steps are set up in the middle of the ring, and Buddy Murphy goes for a tilt-a-whirl move. Mustafa counters it into a tornado DDT off the ring steps.
Yeah. Woo!
Picks up the win.
Yeah. That was huge, man.
Yeah, man.
Holy crap.
Mustafa Ali's the best.
They're both the best, man. Holy moly.
I actually really like Buddy Murphy's promo.
Yeah,
he's getting
that was
more.
good.
He's getting more comfortable. It seems like on.
Oh yeah, for sure. And dude, man, they just kill it. They just absolutely kill it. It'll be interesting. So last week on 205 Live, what happened last week on 205 Live? What was the main event? Was it another house party gulag thing? No.
Oh, it was the elimination tag match, wasn't it?
Was it? Was that the main event?
I think so.
Because it was number 9. I always like looking at the ratings. It was number 9 in the ratings last week. Out of
Yeah.
on the network. I wonder because instantly when this match went down, my Twitter notifications from the friendos out there, and then plus just sort of the
it
regular
was the
feed.
elimination tag match.
A lot of people were talking about Mustafa Ali, Buddy Murphy. I wonder if that kind of word of mouth
Oh, it probably did.
is going to boost it up
Yeah, I
to
think
the
so.
number 3
I think so
spot or
because
something.
you saw that GIF of that Spanish Fly onto the announce table
yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah, and that was just one spot out of many really cool ones. So I hope that does. If my thing is this, if they are able to book main event after main event after main event and keep on getting talent like a Jack Noam Dar is back, Leo Rush, if they continue to have these buzzworthy, gifable type matches every week, then you're going to see a lot more success with 205 Live. The crowd was super into that main event.
Oh yeah.
And that's what you really want to see, because if free agents are out there and they're like, man, if I go to WWE, I don't really want to get stuck on 205 Live. Well, if you're part of one of the most buzzworthy aspects of WWE, you'll probably be a lot cooler with that.
Yeah, I think there's 2 aspects to it. There's that, and there's also you know, I sound like a broken record saying it. There needs to be the prospect of upward mobility.
Yeah, I know.
And I think if you're one of the people that go to that show and create that buzz about it, then that should be the end result of it. His opportunities go to the main roster.
No doubt in my mind that Mustafa Ali, Buddy Murphy, and Cedric Alexander should have a path to the main roster. You know, I mean, they should all have that potential, but I see that right now with those three guys. And so
I would add Drew Gulak to that too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, and I mean that would be a huge, you know, also if you want, if you want to get guys like Ticking Time Bomb, for example, you know, he might be interested in that. You know, if you have the path going up, then guys like that might be more willing to come over. If WWE really wants to snap up all the good names out there,
top junior heavyweights in the world.
Yeah.
Let's
see here. Then we had NXT. It was a fun episode. It was fine. It had this is one of those episodes that had a lot of little things that were kind of silly.
Show opened with Dakota Kai versus Santana Garrett. I don't think we've seen Santana since the first Mae Young Classic.
That's right. Yeah, I don't think we have.
Although she's done occasional duty in NXT for a while. She's really good. This was a fun match. Santana Garrett was working over Dakota Kai's arm a lot. The commentary was making the point that that's the arm that Shayna Baszler had previously injured.
Yeah.
But in the end, Dakota Kai won with her finisher, which is amazing. It's like a destroyer backbreaker type thing.
Oh my God, I know.
It's great.
Oh, I can't get enough of that thing.
Yeah,
You're
man,
right.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, kind of cool. It seems like they're pushing her a bit more than I thought they would. So that's cool.
Well, it seems like now that she
Dakota
finally, you know, was able to confront Shayna Baszler in some capacity in that title match she had, even though, you know, she didn't win. It's like she's more confident in terms of what she's doing in the ring. That's what it seems like. I'm assuming that's the story they're telling.
Yeah, and I like they're not going just the straight. She's just going to start winning now because she did take a loss to Bianca Belair, which, by the way, there was also a promo. I don't see it here in the thing.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler. Yeah.
No, Bianca Belair had a promo. She was like on her honeymoon.
Oh, I missed that. How did I miss
it
that?
It might have been after, because you watched the last 30 minutes this morning.
Yeah.
It might have preceded that. It might have been in between where you left off.
Oh, maybe
and where
when
we
we
picked
started.
up.
That could be.
It was simple. She was just sort of rattling off. It kind of mirrored the Shayna one where she was just rattling off. She's like, I'm on my honeymoon, but I see all these women from the women's division talking crap, and she sort of starts running them down in kind of the same manner that Shayna Baszler
That's interesting.
did.
I wonder if that's going to be the next. You know, they're setting something up for the two of them. It seems like it.
Could be, maybe.
That'd be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, I don't know who she.
It seems a little early, first of all, and then you got a heel versus kind of heel.
Oh, for the title, no. I think it's going to be something. Maybe they'll bring back. Maybe they'll come back around to like Dakota Kai, Bianca Belair.
No, it could be
to get Dakota Kai that win back. Maybe.
Oh, I don't see Bianca Belair losing anytime soon.
I don't know.
It's gonna be a while.
Maybe. Let's see here. I mean, I didn't see Kairi Sane losing to Lacey Evans. I know
true.
She ended up winning the entire thing, and maybe they'll do the same thing here.
Yeah.
They'll have like a best of three kind
Could
of
be.
thing, you know? Because like they seem to be pushing Dakota Kai, like maybe not as heavily as Bianca Belair, but
Well, I don't think
Dakota Kai's got more experience.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But
I
they've
could
been
see it
really
being-
booking Bianca Belair as like a dominant force in the division, though, or that's not hasn't been the case for Dakota Kai. But then again, you know, if you want Dakota Kai to really overcome, you know, the whatever she's been dealing with in terms, you know, specifically with Shayna Baszler, but in a general sense, without having her beat Baszler, I guess you can use Bianca
'Cause the
Belair
thing
as a
is,
kind of a proxy.
They're both still at sort of a sub takeover level, and so I don't really think that they, you know, I mean, I'm sure they have big plans for Bianca Belair.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
flipping great.
Oh, she's fantastic.
But they seem to like Dakota Kai too. She's got lots of experience, so we'll see. Should be entertaining regardless of what they do. Next up, Heavy Machinery.
They're in the
They're like they've literally destroyed. Like they have completely. The iPhone promo now has jumped the shark because of them. Their iPhone promos are terrible.
So I was.
It's so confusing.
I felt like Otis was mixing a bunch of metaphors here. So it lost me. Granted, I'm tired this morning.
Okay, yeah, no.
But he was
please go.
He was talking about like how you cook meat, well done or rare, in relation to lifting weights. Is that what it was?
I guess, man. I don't know. From the literal standpoint, they were lifting weights and yet they had some sort of barbecue happening in real time.
Oh, while they were lifting.
Because that's what Otis was going to do. He
Yeah.
was like, go check on those steaks because as soon as we're done working out, it's a bad combo. I like to separate my workouts from like my eating.
Well, I like to get some good protein in me after I work out. That's
Like
good.
a protein bar. I'll have a protein bar.
Protein shake. Yeah, it helps you recover. Yeah.
But I don't want.
I don't want a heavy meal afterwards. No, I want some time to do a
frickin'
lap.
steak,
Then
man.
I'll sit down and have a meal. Yeah.
Oh, you shower.
Yeah.
You turn on the TV. You get some greens.
Yeah.
And your steak, and you're good.
But then I thought there was like a metaphor in there too that he was saying. I like
Dude,
my
give me a break. These
weight
guys are not
lifting well. I don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe he was trying to do that.
Yeah, it lost me though.
You know, he's no Shakespeare though.
No, and so he leaves the weight area, and he hears a ruckus, and he starts shouting, "Tucky, Tucky!"
Well, hold on, back up. He leaves the weight area to go check on the steaks
Oh, that's
they
what
have.
it was. Okay. Where are they cooking these steaks at? Outside?
Tucker said in the back.
Is there like a designated barbecuing area back there?
These are all questions
I
that
would
I
think the
have.
performance center would have some sort of kitchen.
Yeah, I don't know. They brought their Weber.
See, here's the thing.
Grill?
Last week, granted, they were cooking some sausages and peppers and onions in somebody's backyard, but there seemed like they weren't, haha, jokey type guys last
Yeah.
week. There was some
Right,
intensity
yeah.
to it.
Yeah, sure.
And then this week, it seemed like they were returning to the haha, jokey type heavy machinery. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Wait, were they jokey this week? No, they were just focused on lifting weights and then
No, it
dealing
seemed
with
like,
the steaks they've got.
Sorry. It seemed like a more literal interpretation of their gimmick this week. As
If
opposed
I'm
to last
working
week.
out, I want to be working out. All right.
I know. I put my headphones in. I want to concentrate on getting my pump on.
I can't concentrate.
Gains, right? Gains.
Yeah, gains. It's gains o'clock. I can't concentrate if I've got some meat grilling up on the grill.
Yeah, because if
over
you're
there.
depending on the temperature of your grill, if you want like a medium or medium rare steak, that's like 3 minutes on each side, man.
Right, that's exactly
That's
right.
something you have to concentrate
And
on.
he started talking about how he likes it. Well, yeah, but he said well done. I don't know.
No, you shouldn't be eating steaks well done. It's gonna be tough. I don't care what cut of meat it is. If it's well done, it's gonna be tough meat.
No, man.
Medium at most.
No.
Medium rare.
I can't.
Anyways, Otis goes check us on the meat, I guess. He hears some commotion, starts shouting, Tucky, Tucky, comes back. Tucker Knight's like wrapped in the chain he was using to lift weights or something and holding his leg. And then in the background, you see the Mighty run off.
Yeah. So, and then later on, he fought the Mighty, Otis.
Yeah.
How bad did they mess up? Like, when you're dealing with weights, I don't think there's like a lot of, there's not a lot of middle ground. You're either safe or you're completely messed up because they're weight. Like, what was the ruckus exactly?
I don't know.
Did they
Well, he was holding his leg.
Yeah.
Maybe the weights weren't involved in the attack whatsoever.
Oh, okay. They just kicked him a couple times on the leg, and then he's out for a match.
I don't know.
God,
I kind of
wheel
feel like
yourself out there.
during a match, you could take quite a bit of punishment to the leg.
Like,
You can be
this
in a
was-
knee bar for 15 seconds. You can still
This is
wrestle.
Yes, that's my point. This was a very quick attack.
See, the problem is we don't know the nature of the attack. Did they take like a dumbbell and
Did they have like a
And-
gun with a silencer on
and
it?
use it? Well, no, there was no blood. Like they take a barbell and use it as a weapon and hit him in the
Okay,
leg with
yeah.
it or something. I don't know, or just
Yeah.
like chop block while he's lifting.
Did they stick
I
a
don't
dog
know.
on his leg?
I don't know.
That takes you out for like 3 weeks, apparently.
Yeah. We just don't know the nature of the attack, which
Yeah.
leaves it a mystery.
I don't know, man. I
We
feel
have to
bad.
assume it's
I feel
severe.
bad. I need to stop talking bad about them. I know they're trying.
They're trying, but if
to do
something's
their
just not
thing.
work, I mean, it's not like I don't think you're talking. I don't think you're talking bad about them. You're just saying that what they're booked to do right now just isn't working.
Yeah,
There's a difference
they're
there,
not working.
and there's a difference.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, so after that, we had a Shayna Baszler promo. I like this one better than her previous promo.
yeah, she
Her
proved.
previous one, she sounded like the Wicked Witch of the West,
Yeah, this one she was calling out the entire division pretty much.
which I liked.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that she said Candice LeRae should be tending to her husband. Because that's kind of how they've been writing her up
know.
until very recently when she's
know.
been wrestling. So I kind of appreciated that because the crowd was like, "Ooh." So I liked it.
Everybody loves Candice.
It was a great heel. It was a great heel line.
Yeah.
So she ran down Bianca Belair. She said, "Oh, what the fantastic athlete, the chick who dresses as a pirate, and then I think a couple others, the time traveler, Lacey Evans."
There's a lot of steak talk in chat right now. Zach Stolpa defending. Well done.
Yeah, man. So anyways, she did a promo. She said, but I'm always going to be the one that they're saying, and still.
She said she was the most dominant force to ever be women's champion or something like that.
Yeah, that's not true. It's Asuka.
Yeah, that's Asuka.
Yeah.
Anyways, next, Danny Burch interview. Mm-hmm. This is pretty good.
Yeah, good.
He gave us an update on Oney Lorcan's health. He's going to be out for 3 months, recovering from a broken orbital bone suffered at the hands of Undisputed Era.
It's like one takeover.
Yeah, takeover. Yeah, I know. And speaking of Undisputed Era, they come walking in.
They come walking down the hallway, interrupts
and
his
talk
interview.
some trash.
Oh,
said
great.
they're gonna invoke their rematch clause, get their title rematch next week. And I love that Kyle O'Reilly says, "Oh, I love a good clause."
I know. During this entire thing, he was just making faces, like the most ridiculous faces. It was fantastic.
And then Danny Burch said, "Oh, you guys are missing something, aren't you?" Mm-hmm. The tag championships, of course, British Strong Style have them.
Yeah.
And then he challenged Adam Cole to a match next week.
Yeah, and Adam Cole, of course, laughed it off, but said, "You got it."
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, dude, it's hard not to side with the Undisputed Era.
Oh, they're the best.
I want them to get those tag titles back. After that, we had the Mighty versus Otis Dozovic. Is it ch or k?
I think it's Dozovic.
Dozovic. Yeah, so it was a handicap match. He decided to take them on by himself. But of course, the Mighty, there's two guys, and then he's only one guy. And, although he had a lot of heart in his performance, and his size was able to briefly get them off their game.
Numbers game is too much.
Yeah, the Mighty got the pin.
After like a clothesline of the back. Mm-hmm. What was wrong with their old finisher? That Thunder Valley, that double Razor's Edge they used to do.
Yeah, that could be a heel move.
It looks more destructive than just a clothesline to the back.
Yeah, it's not like they're JBL.
Mm-mm.
Or they're Stan Hansen.
Mm-mm.
They're a couple of one good-looking dude. After that, we had a Kairi Sane press conference. She called out Vanessa Bourne.
Yeah.
She said, "I'm going to be the champion, but first Vanessa Bourne, I'm going to beat her up because I'm yar. Yar, I'm a pirate." Next up, we had Velveteen Dream versus Top Notch Super Best.
Chris Dijak.
Oh my God, dude. I freaking loved. I think he might be so. It's probably who's our wrestler of the year this year? It's probably Kyle O'Reilly, right? Or was there somebody else? I feel like Kyle O'Reilly's too good.
Yeah, I would say that. Chris Dijak is in contention to be going in Raw Wrestler of the Year right now.
Because number one, he looks exactly like Top Notch. He really does.
Well, the first time I said that, you're like, nah. And the next time, I think the first time he was on NXT TV, you watch it, he's like, oh my God, you're right.
Because I sort of forgot. So in my head, I always pictured him more of like a Dolph Lundgren looking dude.
Yeah.
Right? And which was completely off because Dolph Lundgren's like a really handsome dude. Freaking Goofy Dijak comes out, and then I look at him on the TV screen, just even today, because we've been making this joke for a while, but I look at the TV today and you point to it, I'm like, it's freaking uncanny. It's so uncanny. He looks like freaking Top Notch. So yeah, Dijak, man, he might be like ultimate going into wrestling.
Yeah.
So he comes out and he's like 8 feet tall. Right, and what's his face? Percy.
Yeah,
starts going on about
he was putting over like his conditioning and his dedication to his work
exactly,
ethic.
Yeah,
and then he said he's eating 1,500 calories a day.
He cut down to 1,500 calories a day to increase his mobility. Whoa, hold on a second. He's 6'6" or 6'7", whichever.
Here's the thing: based on his size, and I'm sure the amount of training he does every day.
Yeah,
if he's only eating 1,500 calories, which is BS, I think. That's basically starving. I don't say basically starving yourself, but that's like half. It's half of what he probably actually eats.
Like he's gonna, if that's true.
Because I've been doing the macros thing.
Yeah.
In my app, it says to maintain my weight based on a moderate activity level, I need to eat. Guess how many calories a day?
2,500.
2,500.
And you're 5'10".
I'm 5'10" and a half. Yeah. 162 pounds. Dude is 8 inches taller than me. Probably outweighs me by 100 pounds. He needs to eat a minimum of 3,000 calories a day, I'm guessing.
Just to maintain.
Yeah.
And that's with a minimum amount of exercise. He's down.
Because the old thing, they always, the recommended caloric intake for the average person is supposed to be 2,000 calories. And the thing is if you want to lose, I think, a pound a week, you eat 1,500 calories a day. You take 500 calories off per day that equals a pound a week. So I guess that's probably where Percy got it from.
Alex C in chat here says Chris Dijak taunts so loudly.
Yeah, he was talking really loud the whole time.
He did.
Usually I can't hear the trash talk just on TV through the speakers.
Yeah.
But granted, the TV's just right here.
Yeah.
You can hear it clear as day.
You can. And he wears high-waisted shorts. I'm just going to pick on him. It's funny. He wears high-waisted shorts. But the thing is, what?
Alex C says, and his gear looks both too small and too big. That's exactly what you're going to say.
This is exactly what I'm going to say. So he wears high-waisted shorts that are too short. The leg part is too short. So, like, most of the women, so most of the men, when they wear trunks, or when they wear the trunks that have a little bit of, like, leg to them, a little bit on thigh, right? Yeah. It's even if they're wearing like
it goes down generally to like the leg part goes down to basically like the bottom of your crotch.
Right. Okay, so Stone Cold, AAA, anybody wears like trunks, right?
Yeah.
With the guys, it always hangs under the butt cheeks. The butt cheeks are usually firmly placed within those.
Well, Tommaso Ciampa's trunks are a little too tight.
Yeah, those are a little too tight, but that dude's
he's jacked.
Like with the women, it's a little bit different. I think they go for like a sexier look or whatever, and so they have like sometimes the butt cheek hangs out a little bit at the bottom. He's wearing that.
Yeah.
Except they're high-waisted.
Yeah.
So they're like hiked up, and like half the time when he turns around, you can see his ass hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's amazing. He's so funny. It's so great. And then so his thing is feast your eyes.
That's been his thing for a while.
Yeah. Feast your eyes. He goes like this.
Wait, it says feast
your
feast. Eyes.
So it's like stakes and weights, but for the eyes.
Yeah.
And then he gets in there and he backs down Velveteen Dream, his opponent, and he says feast your, and then Velveteen Dream puts his fingers up against, he says shh, like that,
and then does his pose.
Dijak laughs.
I know. I don't think he's supposed to laugh.
Supposed to be like annoyed if somebody puts your.
I know.
It's Velveteen Dream. Who knows where his fingers have been?
Well, the best part is at first, Dream puts his finger up to his lips, and Dijak's trying not to laugh. And then they cut to a close-up of him, and he's laughing, and then he tries to cover it by talking some trash.
Right, exactly.
Like he's just amused by what he tried to do, but I don't think the laugh was supposed to happen.
Oh man, he's great.
It was pretty funny.
It's like if Dan Matha was.
Adam Nuttall says Taichi's trunks are too tight. Yeah. His trunks are at least a size too small.
But I think that's like for comedic effect.
It works for his whole thing.
It works for his thing. Yeah. So, anyways, there were some cool bits about this.
Yeah.
Dijak as a wrestler, I like him because he does some stuff that's like interesting. At least, like he'll go up there and try to do a 6'7" moonsault.
Yeah,
he didn't. Unfortunately, he didn't win in this.
No,
match.
He really didn't do much of anything in this match because Dream had the upper hand for most of it.
Yeah, he did. So there was one really cool spot. It looked pretty brutal. Dijak was on the apron, kind of had his hands up against the ring post. And Dream was down on the floor, and he took his leg and he swept it out from under him. And then Dijak like landed head first onto the
It's like the
steps.
spot they usually do in a tag match where someone's in the corner, they get their feet pulled out from under them, and they use their hands to hit the ring post to make it look like their head hit it.
But it was
they did a similar thing, but on the ring steps.
Yeah,
instead.
But on the ring steps, and he's all tall and lanky and weird and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty far drop regardless of how tall you are.
Anyways, Velveteen Dream got a win with that underhook
kind of like
thing
weird reverse. It's like starts his sister Abigail, but goes into a DDT.
Yeah,
it's a cool move.
And Dijak sold it like a champ. Man.
Yeah,
he spiked himself and everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, before Velveteen Dream was gone,
before he even like fully stood up from the match,
EC3's music hit. Mm-hmm. He comes down ready for his match against the main event. In the main event against Johnny Gargano. Of course, that seemed to ruffle the feathers of Velveteen Dream a little bit.
Yeah.
We're still months away from the next TakeOver, so this seems like it might be a feud that we get on TV as opposed to TakeOver.
Yeah. Oh, they also announced during this episode that Ciampa versus Aleister Black's happening in 3 weeks for the title.
Yeah, so we know what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I imagine they'll do. I mean, they've got to have some because TakeOver is still
in August. It's about a month and a half away.
August, yeah, a month and a half away.
It's like 5 weeks away. Because the 19th, I think, is the 18th. I think it's 18th is NXT Brooklyn 4.
Yeah, 5-6 weeks away. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess that could mean there's only 3 more TVs for Velveteen Dream EC3. That could be a feud. I mean, that could be a TakeOver. Mm-hmm. I feel like Velveteen Dream would have to win that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we probably see the next one. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Or he should. Velveteen Dream needs to start winning some matches.
Well, what should happen is Velveteen Dream wins and EC3 goes to Maine after SummerSlam.
Yeah.
That I could totally see that
Oh, heck
happening.
yeah.
That guy's just here to figure out what it's like to get paid every week. Or every 2 weeks or whatever, however they get paid. So EC3 had his entrance. Before we got to the match, though, we had an interview with Mustache Mountain, of course, the new tag team champions, and they said, in their marvelous British accents, and Undisputed Era called our win a fluke. Well, we'll show them a fluke. We beat their butts in the Royal Albert Hall. We're gonna do it again at Full Sail.
Was it next week they have their next week they have their tag title
next
rematch.
week, yeah, I guess. And it was just chock full of British stuff. It was great.
Oh,
It was
they're both
fantastic.
Tyler Bate and Trent Seven are endlessly charming.
Yeah.
And then our main event, EC3 versus Johnny Gargano. It was a decent match, but it was mostly in place as a storytelling outlet to advance Johnny Gargano's descent into the dark side, essentially. Mm-hmm. He's starting to become what he didn't like. He's starting to become essentially Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah.
So there's a spot where EC3 has the upper hand for a while, and EC3 sitting up in the middle of the ring, and Gargano sitting up next to him, and Gargano looks at EC3, and he has a flashback to like the Cruiserweight Classic moment where Ciampa and Gargano are both sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Also there's kind of a similar spot at the end of their TakeOver Chicago match before they broke up.
Yeah.
And he just becomes enraged and starts super kicking EC3 all over the place, puts EC3, then Gargano escape. EC3 gets the ropes. Ref says break the hold. Gargano does, but then puts it right back on.
Waits for the 4 count. Waits for 4.
Like 4.5.
Yeah.
Even then doesn't want to break the hold. And then similar to how Ciampa won at the last TakeOver, Gargano finally beat EC3 following a draping DDT.
He also brought his knee pad down.
Oh, like he
and
did
gave
that,
him a running knee also prior.
Oh, he was going to, but EC3 picked him up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Was
He
going to
went
give
in
his
for it.
finisher,
Yeah,
and
he
then
went
Gargano
in for it,
reversed it into Gargano escape.
Yeah. I like this. They're immediately going into the next chapter for Johnny Gargano.
Mm-hmm.
I think in 3 weeks or whatever, we're going to get that Aleister Black Tommaso Ciampa match. Obviously,
Gargano's going to cost Ciampa the title if the match even starts.
It's probably going to do the same thing.
Yeah. And then we'll get some other stipulation match at Brooklyn between these two. It's got to be an I Quit. It should be an I Quit.
So wait, hold on a second though. 3 weeks from now,
Yeah.
we're going to get that.
So it'll be the 25th.
Where does that leave Aleister Black? Basically, without a proper feud.
Well, he'll have
going into Take.
It'll be three more weeks before TakeOver. Because TakeOver is the 18th of August.
Yeah.
So it'll be 3 more weeks.
All right.
So there's time.
I wonder who's the next guy is going to be.
It's not going to be Lars, I wouldn't think. Won't be Velveteen Dream, I wouldn't think. I thought it was going to be EC3 based on the match at the United Kingdom tournament, but it seems like it's going to be at EC3 and Velveteen, so maybe it's Ricochet.
Oh, that could be. Boy.
Or Chris Dijak.
Oh, I hope so. That'd be so great.
You want to answer some questions?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I am the 1%.
Dun, dun.
You can ask your questions here on Going In Raw at the Patreon, patreon.com/Steven Larson. $1 and up a month. It goes a long way towards supporting the show, and you get a question answered.
Great question here from Nemo. Does the cruiserweights no longer being on Raw, with the cruiserweights no longer being on Raw, is that a good thing or a bad thing for the brand?
It's kind of both.
Yeah,
it's like a great thing because they, for whatever reason, get to wrestle. They don't have to do these obligatory Raw matches that don't mean anything.
Well, that was the issue. Is that when they were Raw, they were kind of these meaningless showcase matches. They weren't really advancing a whole lot of story on Raw, apart from that time when Neville lost the belt to Enzo.
Yeah,
where they main evented a couple segments on Raw, which is kind of neat.
Why wouldn't they have just used it the way the WCW used their cruiserweights as like the exciting matches that in the
middle of the show where people would usually kind of check out. Yeah. Like top of the third hour, do a cruiserweight match.
Get people super hyped into
for
it.
the last hour of the
Could
show.
you imagine if that Mustafa
man.
Ali, Buddy Murphy match was.
Well, like, here's the thing: is WCW, they didn't have their own dedicated cruiserweight show, so I understand you want to save the good stuff for the show so people watch, but you don't want to do a bunch of 6-man tag matches just to kind of highlight the talent that have no consequences on
back
Raw.
Then they were having them wrestle like just a regular WWE style.
I know,
not
and it
letting
wasn't
them
that
do their
exciting.
thing.
I know they'd be like one high spot in it.
So, like, in terms of exposure and like, like we've said, the path to the bigger spotlight, it's bad for those wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
But given, that we have all the good stuff in that 1 hour every week, because they're not even on takeovers, they're not on pay-per-views, they're only on 205 Live. That's it's good for that show, I guess.
Yeah.
But, in terms of those wrestlers, I would think that they'd want the option or the ability to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of depends. I think it's both.
Yes. Liam Wagner, since Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax was announced to be an Extreme Rules match, and Rollins and Ziggler is a 30-man Iron Minute match, you have to add a stipulation to all the other matches on the card. Since the pay-per-view is named after a gimmick match, what stipulations do you add? So let's start from the top.
Okay.
AJ Styles versus Rusev.
He's got the accolade and
A submission match.
Has the calf crusher.
Submission match. Good idea. Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt versus B-Team.
I would have a compound match be the stipulation.
Yeah, and that's, of course, no holds barred.
Yeah.
Carmella versus Asuka. That'd be no DQ.
Yeah.
Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Hell No.
Elimination tag.
There you go. Reigns versus Bob Lashley.
Street fight. I don't really care.
Yeah, I know. And then finally,
street fight at least kind of different.
Yeah, I guess so. And they can both wear jeans.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. What was the one that Al Snow did with all the dogs?
Oh God, what was that called?
The
dog pound match,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, bunch of dogs out there.
It's a terrible idea.
Shinsuke.
Terrible idea.
Ruh, ruh, ruh.
He was joking about it, so I guess it makes it all right.
Oh, I'm sure he'd be fine with that joke. Let's see here. Oh, I like this question. Mr. Forbesy. Hey, friendos, this is my first Patreon question. You guys have talked about the best talkers in the business, but what about the best talking pair? What pair of wrestlers brought out the best in each other on the mic, whether they were a team or rivals? Some examples that I can think of are Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Oh, Cena and Punk.
And Kevin Owens and Cena. But Cena and Punk for sure. Absolutely. It was always fun seeing, like, whenever people have legit chemistry, like Shawn Michaels, HBK and Triple H, when they were DX. He actually mentioned that.
Oh, the Usos, too.
Oh, the Usos are great.
Yeah,
they're fantastic.
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading chat.
Nate Morris says, would you get a Leo Rush hoodie even though it calls you a moth on the front?
Yeah, that design is great.
Really, really cool.
Penultimate Tommy Wiseau. Which one of you is the Bodie and which one is the Johnny Utah from Point Break?
Wow. Who's the rule breaker and who's the undercover FBI agent?
FBI agent.
I feel like you're more of a Johnny Utah just because you're a bit more stickler.
You're a bit more impulsive.
Yeah. I'm a bit more likely to bend the rules, and you're Mr. Play It Straight. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I would say, I like Patrick Swayze. He's cool.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves, ageless.
Yeah.
A timeless treasure.
AO Worm, how far will Donovan Chris Dijak go in NXT and hopefully main roster?
Oh, man.
Well, he's not working security anymore, so that's a step in the right direction.
Good spot, and he's probably in his, what would you say, like early 50s? Late 40s?
All right.
Probably. So take that into account.
Yeah. I don't know. Once he starts... Is it weird even though they changed his name, doesn't feel like his final gimmick?
Oh, my God. I was going to ask that question. That's right. When I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, what's his name going to be? You know? He feels like... Because he doesn't win.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't win. And once you have a gimmick like Kona Reeves, well, they call him the finest.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll still be Chris Dijak. I mean, Chris is such a... They're just going to call him Dijak.
Yeah, why'd they change his name from Donovan, which is a fairly
I know.
Distinctive name.
Yeah, it's a cool name.
Chris.
Chris.
Is his middle name Christopher or something?
I don't know, man. I don't know what his real name is.
I don't know. It was a weird choice.
I feel like they're just going to end up calling him Dijak eventually.
Yeah, probably.
But I don't know. Whenever he figures out how to...
Oh, actually, that's his real first name is Christopher.
They're going to change that. They'll probably just kill the Christopher. How old is he?
He is 31.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what they should do. Just name him Donovan and have him do another singing gimmick.
What was Donovan's most popular song?
Oh, I don't know.
God, what was that song? Donovan's greatest hits.
Mellow Yellow.
Oh, yeah. They call him Mellow Yellow. Quite right, Slick. There you go. Anyways,
next question.
Yeah, I don't know what his ceiling is, dude. I mean, if he keeps up this 1,500 calorie a day thing,
he'll be on 205 Live.
He's looking like the machinist on 205 Live. He gets in there, one punch, he gets in, he just...
I know. Keegan Green, if you could put one 205 Live superstar and one New Japan superstar in the ring for a guaranteed 5-star classic, who would you choose? He says Omega versus Ali.
Leo Rush versus the Ticking Time Bomb.
I'm going to say Will Ospreay versus Mustafa Ali.
Oh, man, that's great.
Incredible.
That's
incredible.
Incredible.
Zach S. Would a heel Johnny Gargano be able to get as much over as face Johnny Gargano? No.
Would a heel Gargano?
No, face Gargano is like prime Gargano.
Oh, yeah. He just comes off as too sweet of a guy.
I know. He's doing the heel thing now because he's turned to the dark side.
Yeah.
There's going to be a moment in the last match with Ciampa that he's gonna turn it all around.
Basically, either he has to murder Ciampa or save his own humanity.
And he chooses humanity.
Yeah.
It might cost him the match, but
yeah,
he'll win the larger war.
At some point, a gun should be produced somewhere. They're going to have to fight over a gun. That's how it's going to go down.
Wilkin Minato, with SmackDown moving to Fox on possibly a different night, does this mean we'll finally get 205 Live NXT style? No, but I hope they do that.
That is going to be interesting.
We haven't heard anything about that yet, as far as I know.
That's going to be interesting to see how they handle it.
Chuck Sips, do you think people are romanticizing what the main roster will look like under Triple H? Do you think it will be a vast improvement and most people expect? Here's the thing. It's like in theory, it should be better. However, Triple H has said several times that he's compared it to music. He said there's different genres of music, and they're not all for everybody. Mm-hmm. So, if you say main roster is like top 40 pop, and then NXT is that moderately successful indie band you like, if that indie band, how they do things, gets signed to a major label and gets pushed, they don't always become a huge superstar.
Yeah.
So, I think Triple H is very aware of the differences in philosophy between main roster and NXT, and I'm sure there will be some implementation of some of NXT's philosophy in the main roster should he take over, but I don't think it's going to suddenly be like NXT on a grander scale. I think they're going to keep things to a degree similar to how things operate now because it's been working on the mainstream level. So I don't see any wholesale changes. We might see some better matches, some maybe some different booking. Mm-hmm. Hopefully the one thing we'll see more than anything if Triple H takes over is just long-term vision.
That's what it's going to be. That is going to be the number one thing, and I do think that's going to improve the product. Are we all of a sudden going to see Seth Rollins holding all the titles? Probably not. But I could still see Roman Reigns being a top guy. I just think that a Roman Reigns as top guy with a long-term vision behind him can actually be a top guy.
Yeah.
And we might actually see that.
Yeah.
As far as the wrestling style is concerned, Chris Jericho said this recently in an interview. He said when somebody brought up the difference in wrestling styles between New Japan and WWE, he completely defended WWE's style of wrestling. Mm-hmm. He says that's main event level wrestling that they're taught there. And if you learn that, you can go and have the best match on any other show in any other part of the world. Mm-hmm. And so, and he says that broadly about the way WWE, has their guys wrestle. And so I think that that's like the WWE style that we're used to, I think is probably the top 40 that you're talking about in the metaphor, the music metaphor there. So that'll probably remain. Like the style, the wrestling that we see will probably remain, but it'll come off as a lot different because we'll have long-term vision. And so, like, you know how on Raw, once a month, maybe twice a month, we'll have like a match that it's like, holy crap, that was like a pay-per-view. Well, those matches will probably be used more effectively if there's long-term builds, if there's long-term vision. I think that'll be the case. And I think it will be an improvement. I don't think it's going to be all of a sudden all the smart, all the indie darlings, if you will, are going to be like, oh, we're going to get rid of all the developmental guys and all that kind of stuff. I don't think that's going to be the case.
No. BreakingControllers.com, power rank current main roster superstars that haven't been in NXT that you'd like to see make an appearance in NXT. Excuse me, if you could have it your way. I want John Cena to show up in NXT. I think that'd be great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's like the prime answer right there.
Yeah,
that's
John Cena at any show with a capacity of under 500 people.
Yeah.
That'd be the ideal.
Yeah. God, could you imagine like the roof would explode if Cena showed up in PWG?
Or if that's the only way that the match would happen, Gargano versus Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good too. Oh, man. Anyways. It's good, right?
Yeah.
Is that good for show? We
Sure.
made it to 52 minutes. Wow. Look at that. We're halfway done with our day. All right. Anyways, Hilton, hey, wake up, man. Can you hit the music, please?
I know. Yesterday was a long day, Hilton, but we got to get some work done.
Come on, man. Get your shit together. Anyways. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Hilton. Appreciate it. You can go back to sleep now. Anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. Check out friendomarket.com. It's our new merch store. We got that great shirt there. Come stickers, and that's fine. Until next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Hey guys, this
Hello,
is Charlotte,
everybody.
and you're
That'd have been cool if Cena came to Kevin Owens' territory during
that'd
their
been
feud.
great.
That'd have been fantastic.
Yeah, they should have done
that. Oh, cool. Scott Pruitt resigned.
that. Oh, good.
It's about damn time.
Took long enough.
What climate change denier are they going to choose next?
Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
How far are you guys on sending out the Friendo packages? Are you referring to the Patreon packages
or the Slayers pack?
Or the merch shirts? Because I will probably be doing most of the June Patreon Friendo care packages today. Shockingly early
And then the Slayers stuff we're going to start
compared
doing
to what I
tomorrow,
usually
right?
do. Yes. Probably not going to bring up the Jay Lethal situation with Taylor Hendricks because I don't like having to talk about awkward shit. So, no, I don't want to do that. Doesn't sound interesting to me. Because it's a fucking no-win situation, man. It's like the comments will be like, well, there's no evidence. Well, you're victim shaming. Oh, you're not victim shaming. You're blah, blah, blah. And I just don't want to deal with that stuff. Sounds like a shit situation regardless of how you cut it.
And they announced Corbin versus Balor for Extreme Rules.
Oh, cool. What should the stipulation be for that match? It's going to be a long-ass freaking pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's 9 matches on the card right now.
Yeah.
All right, stipulation for that.
Mm-hmm.
If Finn Balor wins, he's a new Constable of Raw.
Oh, perfect. I like it.
Put that Constable contract on a ladder
Produce the tin.
or hang it over the ring and make it a ladder match.
Yeah. Samuel Bronkowitz asks, "How was your 4th, guys?"
It was fun. It was busy. It was a busy day.
I had a great time.
Went to the parade in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fun.
Yep.
And then went to your folks' place
Mm-hmm.
for dinner, and that was great. Went and watched the fireworks. That was a lot of fun, and then went home.
Ferrari on a hey, cigars and whiskey on a pole match.
Dun, dun, dun,
So what's more over, Steve on his phone or Larson burping?
That sounds like more a question for chat than for us.
Yeah. Hard to gauge that one.
I guess I just have to stop eating before we do anything.
That sucks, Zach Stolpa. Sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's a bummer.
You know, I went to McDonald's yesterday. I felt for those people. They forgot my egg white delight in the morning, and so I had to like park and then like run in there, and it was like, I don't know. I just felt bad. I was like, oh man, I want to hug all you people.
Dun, dun, dun,
I love how
dun.
this freaking GIF is getting thrown around the internet right now. The Haas
Oh,
tossing
yeah,
that
yeah,
dude
yeah.
out of the ring.
Dun, 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 dun. Steve on his phone is the most over gimmick. That's the one that always irritate me. I'm getting Marty Scurll versus Sami Callihan on the Jericho Cruise. That's a pretty huge match.
Who?
Scurll versus Callahan.
Oh, that's good.
What should I get for lunch today?
I don't know.
We
Maybe.
just had a sandwich before we started.
I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so I'm good.
I should have brought something, but I didn't have time to make anything this morning. I have chili, but I really don't want chili.
Chili. Hey, let me ask you guys something in
I don't have a
chat.
spoon either.
So with this new merch store of ours, what are some things that you'd want to see as... So like we've got the prints, but I think the special things are going to be like the packages, you know? We got a t-shirt with 3 stickers and a postcard. What would be another non-shirt package that you guys would be interested in seeing?
Yeah.
If we crapped out another Steven Larson comic book, and I say crapped out in the best way possible, you know, and did sort of another friendo care
Oh, we got to do
package type.
Stowaway Bear.
Yeah, maybe not.
Well, that's a good idea.
I like Stowaway Bears, just we haven't kept the in-joke up long enough for there to
Yeah,
be.
I guess so.
Would you guys be interested in a comic book sticker pinup
Hoodies, says Adam Nuttall.
hoodies?
That's a good
Maybe.
idea.
Yeah, maybe hoodies.
And going in raw hoodie, zip
That'd
up.
be cool.
Have this on the front, something on the back.
All right, one. I want to ask you guys: 1 for zip up, 2 for pullover. I'm curious.
Oh, okay. Steven Larson pins, iron-on patches. Thayer, I have not tried the halal chicken place. Maybe I will tonight. I'm up to my own devices today for food. The family's out of town till Saturday. So.
Do you guys want stickers? Is stickers a thing? Because I was thinking like a sticker pack. Would be
Oh, that'd be
fun.
good.
That'd be fun. I was thinking. Here was my idea.
2 for vote for pullover. 2 for pullover.
2 for pullover. My
1 for 2 for
3 now. 4 for zip up. Wow, lots of zip ups. 5.
I'm telling you, zip ups are the way to go, man.
3. I'm not sure. Here's the thing about zip ups though, and pullovers really, like they're super pricey.
I know.
They're like, so I'm not sure. Like our profit margin would probably not be great.
What just offhand, do you know what like our cost for even a pullover?
I would speculate. Shit, maybe 20, 25 per. And I'm not even sure what the quality on something like that would be.
Yeah.
If I want to be good.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
yeah,
want
yeah.
to do it nice.
I'm looking too.
Going in our sweatpants would be sick.
Oh, that'd be awesome. What about like an all-over print shirt? How much do those cost to do? Those are probably super expensive.
You would want that, dude. Going in our
No Adam Mayhem sign says. Philly Flexer, I think he's saying he'd pay $50 for a hoodie.
Yeah, that's how much we would have to charge for it. What do you make of Adam Mayhem's Q&A, Steve? I haven't seen it.
Oh, he did a Q&A?
He did a Q&A. He asked if he could film it here, and by the time I got back to him, he was like, I already did it. because I took like 2 days to get back to him. It was like right in the middle of a bunch of stuff.
When did you do the Q&A? Was it yesterday?
I don't know.
Oh.
I honestly don't know.
I really wasn't on social media yesterday. Oh, Iconic Bud Ryan has the right answer. Going in raw tracksuits.
I know. That'd be sick. With like stripes, like our logo colors, stripes, like black. With those, that'd be sick.
With the logo on the back.
Or what if the prime color was this?
That'd be cool.
What if
Some
that
powder
was
blue.
prime
I love
color
powder
and
blue,
then
man.
Black stripes with like red inset
Yes,
stripe.
yes, powder blue. All the powder blue.
Yeah, probably very expensive.
Oh yeah.
Super expensive. Have to charge $100.
I mean, it's $200 for the New Japan ones. 160, I think. 170, something like that.
Japan, they can charge that. An Okada dollar would be interesting, like our own dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Going in rollers.
Sarah Thabotic in a $500 Super Deluxe package include a picture of beardless Larson. There's a picture of me without a beard in episode 10 for the win.
If it's up.
Oh, that's a good point.
Let's look at custom ink real quick.
They have a hoodie option on. Oh, what about like baseball shirts?
Oh, Raglans?
Mhm.
Oh, that'd be cool. I love Raglans.
Me too.
They're great. I love Raglans, man. They're great. Products. Apparels.
What about hats? People be interested in hats?
What about like a members only jacket?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Fleece.
Windbreakers.
Oh, a North Face jacket. How much is this to get custom made? Oh my God. 133. That's like corporate. That's like corporate shit.
Yeah. That's where you just
Welcome
get a
to the
handful of
company.
them done.
Here's a $130. Oh man, a poncho.
Oh heck yeah!
Yes.
How come they don't have prices on here?
A scarf. Would people want a beanie?
That could be fun. That's something you need to get embroidered though,
Yeah,
or a
that's
patch
true.
on there.
That's true. That's true.
To really look good.
That's true. All right, hoodies. Let's take a look at hoodies.
You didn't have any prices.
Hats, caps. Yeah, caps would be fun. That'd be cool. All right. Sort by price high. I need some Under Armour shit. Nope.
Gosh, $51.
Yeah, Jesus, that's like double what I figured it'd be.
Well, that's American Apparel too. If you go like the Gildan stuff, maybe it's cheaper.
Yeah, they're terrible though. I wouldn't want to sell that shit.
All right, we'll keep on going.
Like that looks sick.
Mm-hmm.
It's $47.
Yeah, that's weird. It's so expensive. I mean, that's like what you go.
That looks fucking cool as shit. There, look
But
at
it's
that.
also $47.
I know. American Apparel zip hoodie, $45.
You have to charge like $60 for it.
I know. Champion 50/50. God damn. Oh well, you know what? Hold on. I wonder what the price break would be. Let's see if I can get a quote. Quick. Let's say it's 2 colors. Let's say we did a run of 100. Get a quote. $42.
Yeah, charge about 60 each.
Yeah. Can we do camos? These look comfy as shit. Looks like something my dad would wear. Get a Belichick hoodie.
Oh, did they have Raglans on there?
Yeah, probably. I'll take a look in a second.
Undies.
Okay, so this one here is 34. That looks comfy.
Yeah, it does.
Bella Canvas Ultra Soft,
If it's made of canvas, it probably isn't that comfortable.
but it's ultra soft also.
Oh, okay. Well, they call it canvas. I mean, because it's a blank canvas.
Read reviews. There's one review. Sizes ran true and colors were exactly like
Soft and comfy hoodie.
me and my friends loved. That looks actually kind of comfy.
Yeah, it looks like it's a decent fit. I don't like the hoodies that are too
Oh, me neither. I
like
know.
too much
I
fabric
like-
around
yeah.
the collars and the
Oh,
sleeves.
actually, that looks kind of nice, actually.
That's actually a good color. We can use that color and put the logo on it.
There you go. Not have to be black. Quick quote. Let's see what 150 would do.
Oh wow.
Two. Okay, quote. $31.
Do 50 then.
Under what? Edit quote. What? 100. 31. If we got 100, it'd be $31 each. Shock Steve face golden belt buckle. Buckles, that'd be good.
That'd be
Belt
cool.
buckle How about access to the bottom level of the Thabana pyramid? H face wallpaper. I wish that we could sell Triple H's face.
Oh, I know.
Unfortunately, we can't.
Philly Flexer says True Bud rolling papers.
There you go. Going in our rolling papers would be pretty funny, actually.
True Buds.
Nate Morris asks, match-wise, where does Mustafa Ali and Buddy Murphy rank among feuds of the year so far?
Oh, that's high up there, man.
It's pretty high up there. Steve, give me some animated versions of you two as stickers. Animated how, J.S. Wooten?
Yeah, like the ones you have. Like
Because
the
ones that we already done, I mean, these are kind of animated-ish.
Alex C says, "How about Lij versus Seldwell?"
There you go. Mecha Santa top-notch Halloween costume.
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be flippin' hilarious.
Wow.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Mecha Santa tree ornaments. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah, let me take a look at Raglan's here. So that's kind of interesting. I think we could sell 100 hoodies at $60 a pop.
Maybe. I feel like we'd probably do a better job selling hoodies than we would Raglans. I don't know how many people like Raglans.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think you're probably right about that.
I mean, I love Raglans.
A lot of people live in areas where it's kind of cold.
Yeah. Well, pretty much everybody lives in a place that gets cold at least some point during the year.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't just make Raglans for ourselves.
Well, we can make Raglans on a Pro Wrestling Tees,
No, I didn't know that.
I mean, they have them available. I would think that we could do.
I didn't just never saw the option.
Pants and shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Some short shorts. Oh, pajama pants? Really nice.
Some little basketball
Warm-up
shorts.
pants.
Going in raw pajamas. That'd be great.
They have pajamas on here.
Oh, that'd be cool. They not have Raglans on there?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Man, what am I doing for lunch today? There's the bodice says, how about a personalized letter from lobotomized Earl Smothers?
It's just crayon.
No, it's not terrible.
Nonsense.
$15.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
I wonder what.
It's got a good vintage look to it.
Yeah, I know. I like that. Put my face right here. And your face on the sleeve.
Now we're getting ambitious. Philly Flexer says he'd buy a going in raw ornament.
Alex C says putting the new skull
Someone,
design
sorry, I didn't interrupt you. Someone asked us somewhere about bobbleheads. I looked
yeah.
into getting custom bobbleheads done, and those are super expensive.
Yeah, I did the same thing, like very briefly. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, they're super expensive.
Yeah,
they would just. I mean, if we got like 1,000 of them made,
like there's a reason the Young Bucks can do the Funko Pops now, because they have literally hundreds of thousands of fans.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So who knows? Maybe one day.
A custom clock.
I mean, look, if you guys just want to like get on Redbubble and make one of your own,
yeah,
for yourself,
yeah, by all means,
go ahead and do that. I don't care. Oh, here we go. Trending post in neighborhood app.
Ooh,
fireworks. Let's see what they have to say about that.
Oh dear.
Here's a question from neighborhood app. Let's see what he has to say. Last night was terrible. Loud bangs, fireworks that lit up the sky that I'm sure were not safe fireworks. I had burnt fireworks land on my roof in my swimming pool, not to mention my poor dog was really stressed out. I don't know what's wrong with people.
Is this the first time this guy's ever experienced the 4th of July?
It's Marilyn Carpenter. Inconsiderate, says Jan Weisenstein.
I mean, I'll agree with that individual in terms of the fireworks landing on the property. But I don't know what you can really do about the dog not getting upset. There's a bunch of loud noises. My dog hates it. So we just try to make her as comfortable as we can.
It was actually like, because a couple went off around midnight out where I am.
Oh yeah.
But like we have like the fan going in our room. We close all the doors. Gypsy was pretty chill. Like she barked a couple times, but she was chill. Philly Flexer wants to know, what's the plan for going in gaming? Do you mean the retro gaming stuff or just our gaming stuff in general? We can answer both.
I don't know.
We don't really know.
We're trying to get through this weekend first, and then we're going to reevaluate stuff.
Yeah, so like the Adam Mayhem match is kind of taking precedent because it's stuff that we're really into. And then we have to kind of evaluate we're coming up on 2K season. We're coming up on SummerSlam. So we have to figure out, I mean, the thing is, we have to balance what makes sense for us business-wise with what makes sense.
There's only so many hours in the day that we can dedicate to work, and so we're trying to make the most efficient use of those hours.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I think because we've talked also about like our live streaming sort of schedule and how best to approach that from all points of view, from like business plus what we want to do plus what, when we get on Twitch and we have 50 to 60 people watching, because Twitch is the kind of thing where you can build an audience if you're always on Twitch.
For multiple hours a day.
Yes. We generally every day. We have built our audience on YouTube because that's where we are every day. And that's our primary source of income. And so now the thing is like, well, Twitch is a revenue source, but it could be a lot more if we took that stuff from Twitch and just started doing it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it's, do we do the We Book Raw thing? Do we do that in big chunks, like once a month? Like, do we just do them in coordination with pay-per-views?
Yeah. Yeah.
Live, like a long 3-hour setting, So there's just a lot to sort of talk about, like what works best.
And once we get past this weekend, we're gonna eventually have that discussion.
Can we get WCW and Fun Wrestling on DVD and Blu-ray? DVD and Blu-ray now.
I don't know if we can do a TV commercial for it.
Yeah, I like socks too.
But yeah.
Anyways, we should probably go.
Yeah, got to finish up Friendo Road.
Yep. Anyways,
Still
thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Do today too. Gosh, I can't talk. Bye, everybody.
Bye.